once you have your strips cut, you're going to want to put them up on the board. And you're going to keep them fairly color coordinated as best you can, so it makes your life a bit easier when you go to reach for a color. So I'm keeping my lights and neutrals kind of over here. And you, as long as you put your pin through the middle, you can kind of layer them a little bit, right? And that saves you space. You're loading your board because it's kind of like before you can paint a room, you have to do all the prep work. So this is all the prep work you do before you start creating a block, so it makes the block making fun. So you're seeing warmish and coolish, right? And I'm just getting them, and at home, my board is huge. So we're just working in a classroom atmosphere. Now this can be warm and cool. And that's what's gonna be fun when we're building the quilt block, is purple often can go warm or cool. I'm gonna work clockwise starting at 12. 12, 3, 6, 9. And I'm gonna start with my lights. I'm just gonna take the top one. And, oh, look at that. There's a little bonus, a little bonus so I want that to be part of my jam, because why would I get rid of that? And so I'm just gonna snip it. It's a little bit bigger. I don't want to cut that first strip the exact 3.5 inch. It's a little bit bigger because why? You don't want to screw it up. You don't, because when we cut, we often cut at an angle.
Yes, that's true.
Right? That's just nature. And so then I'm going to go light, light, dark, dark. Okay, so light, light. I'm just going to grab right here, and that's there. It says just scraps I'm using, and I'm looking at like, oh, there's a little bit of a step, and then I'm going to cut it right here. Okay, and then that becomes in a little scrap box.
And so then you cut it even before you decide, yes, I'm going to use this.
I've already decided.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, just light and dark.
Okay.
So one of the things, you have to make 16 of these. So I encourage you to not spend a day and a half on one block. Because then you'll be like, oh, it's Wednesday, I've got nothing. So I've already made the decision.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna rethink it. So light, dark. So now dark. Well, it makes the most sense to just go to the left side, cool side. We're gonna get spicy and juicy later. But I'm gonna just take this, well, I kind of like this one, but I like this one. And sometimes I would make the decision, well, this is shorter, I don't want to waste my fabric. So I'm just gonna take this just because it's shorter. And so I put that here, cut it, and then the next one goes here, and I want another dark. So I'm gonna go, this is also a nice way to do it. I'm just gonna take this, and this is like cheater thing, and I just go like that. I go there to there. You guys see that?
Yeah.
So I don't even have to take it off the board because I'm lazy. And I'm just gonna go like that, and so there's my first round. And then I just start like, oh, this is so fun. Now I'm gonna go to the next one. So now I'm attracted to this because I can't help it. And so I'm gonna go light, and then I want it, because this goes bright, I'm gonna still stay light, and I want to get a little peachy because this is kind of yellowy, and it's just where I go light, light peachy. So I just clip this off, just get rid of it. Here's a fun thing that you already know. I'm cutting it close, but you know it's going to be trimmed later because we're going to lose a 1/4 inch on each side. And so now here I'm ganging up a similar color family, right? I've got this purple, and now here's where you start to be like, oh, this goes dark to light. You see that ombre happening? So here I start to actually think about it a little bit. I'm like, well, I think, and neither is right or neither is wrong, but I'm gonna go this way because I want a strong step here. I want a strong step. You don't have to, but it's just a quick decision I made
As opposed to
in the moment.
it,
Yeah, in the moment, it's just a decision right now, today. Next time I do it might be different. And I really am liking that. So I'm like, ooh. Now I'm not gonna do this next to this because why? You don't see the step.
Yeah.
You don't see this lovely step that you're working at. We want to celebrate the seams. I'm always celebrating the seams, except when I start ganging colors and I'm not. That's nice and starched. So there's that. And then, you know, I'm like, ooh, that green's pretty. It's on the light side. It's holding its own. Can I venture into some more green? So you can cut in the middle of your ombre.
Oh, yeah.
Look how pretty.
Yeah.
And it's almost like an echo.
Yeah.
You ever heard that term echo in art? Where there's a color that happens later that is a portion or a percentage of. So I'm just gonna cut right there. So here's a fabric that you might feel like, oh, I really should go on this side. But I'm gonna put it on this side as a disruption. I'm gonna cut this off. And now my inkling is to go very dark here, right? I don't know why, it's just because I want the drama, and because I'm pushing that into the mid-tone, I'm gonna take one of these darks, and I'm gonna put this here. And you see, I'm not thinking too much, except I am ganging color together. This is the same ombre. And there's where the laziness serves you. Just go right here. Yeah. And when you flip the ombre, when you flip the same exact fabric around, you get that step. Yeah. Okay, so this is where I'll use the same thing again. Same ombre. Just different part of it. So you are celebrating the seam. And I say that a lot. In which class do I say that? Oh, I think I say it in the table runner. And I'm just gonna leave this tail there. There's no sense cutting that because I know I'm gonna when I sew these all together, and there might be a long enough piece that I can use it here for the next block. And it's light. And then I'm gonna put this peachy color because it's just nice to gang up color. So right, didn't we say you gotta put ganging up color on your list of things to do when you build your block. So I'm ganging up this warm peachiness. See how pretty that is?
Yeah. Can you overdo it
Nope.
on the ganging up color?
You over.
No, you know what? I'll say no to that because most of you are afraid to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of you forget that one. So I'm gonna say no, you can't overdo it. I'm gonna gang up here. Again, I'm gonna do another dark for drama. And I'm gonna go here. And I can go there, or I can also go there. That's kind of a little more fun because you see that little light green there.
Yeah.
And then it's also nice on this step. And let's throw a light in here because I haven't thrown any lights, right? So now let's take a light, and I'm tempted to take one of these light pinks. And this is a disruptor, again. And when you first put it on, you're like, oh, that doesn't really make sense. And you may have full blocks that at the time you're making them don't make much sense. But you have to remember not to criticize just a free form of fabric flowing. Trust me when I say, trust the process with the ombres. Okay, now let's add one of these funky guys. Here's a dark value in a way, right? But it's a yarn dye. Here to here.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, pretty.
great.
I'm gonna leave that up here too, because that might be able to work and we're starting to get in the way. But see, this is kind of fun. And green and red are opposites. So you're getting some interesting things happening here. And then I'm gonna gang up the green one more time, people. I'm gonna go another dark, and maybe it's not green because I've run out of green. So I'm just gonna pick another color in this deep value. And it's this blue because it's what I have on my board.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so that's there. If you're really chintzy, you know this is all gonna, I might cut like a solid 3 inches there. So I think that will, oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm not, you know, I know it's okay to go a little short here because it'll all come down. I'm gonna pull this down to here.
Ooh.
And we get a little peekaboo there, which is nice. I could even bring that peekaboo up because it's just so pretty.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull, see that? I'm calling it peekaboo, but it's just like a part in the clouds, you know, when the sun comes through.
Yeah.
So now I've reestablished the dark side.
Yeah.
See how this reestablishes as the dark side? And then I'm gonna go light to reestablish the light side. And I'm gonna go really light because drama is important. And anyone count the blocks for the logs for me? Where am I at? 5.
5.
You're starting the 6th.
Okay, so I'm sorry. And then this guy's just hanging out here saying, pick me, pick me. So here, this is here. Okay, and then that goes there. That'll fit, I know it will. Okay, and then here we want to go dark again here. Right there. Okay, and it goes up there, over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have one more round to go once I finish this. I'm gonna go light again here. And now I'm on my 7th, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I just started my 7th round. 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I didn't. 7. This is 7. So this is final. So the final, just as a rule of thumb, just finish light, light, dark, dark. When you start feeling more bold, you know, you can mix it up a bit. But I think a good rule of thumb is just finish it with the dark and the light. You know, for your first 8 blocks. And then when you get going crazy, you can change it up. Okay, so there we go. So at this point, I would not go in and go, you know, but that's looking really weird. I don't think I should sew it. You just saw me work through this process. Don't overthink your first 4 blocks. All right, if we've walked together through class and you said, here's my palette, and I said, that looks great. As long as you throw in a couple of sparks, see, there's the green spark, the red spark, as long as you're ganging up color and value, and then you're throwing in some lights. On this side, you throw in a dark here and a dark there. As long as you're doing that, you've checked all the boxes. And I'm not gonna criticize this or get too like, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna sew it. It's gonna look amazing when you sew it and press it, and then move on and trust the process.